Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in again. Today we're going to take a look at the hand path in the backswing and how that ties into hitting better golf shots. If you're enjoying the content, please remember to hit subscribe. Also go to ianmillergolf.com and sign up for the newsletter. Okay, so hand path in the backswing. This is actually something that we've been able to look at in detail on the 3D motion capture for a while now. It was a feature that was added some time ago, and it's been really interesting just to see the numerical value of where the hands are in space in relation to where they started. So if I set up here and then I move through backswing, it's essentially, if I was to move my hands this way, it would be a forward value, and if I move my hands behind where they started, it would be a backward value. So we can see how much hand depth different players are getting, and just being lucky enough to work with some really good players, it's been nice to just see what they do. Okay, so I'll put a visual up here as well from the 3D, and keeping this really simple is that till about here, till about hip high, till about waist high, we're seeing that a lot of players, what we're looking for is to allow the hands to move a little bit away from the body in the beginning. And this makes a ton of sense to me because it provides a lot of room for your trail arm. Something that, if you've been watching me recently, something that I put a lot of emphasis on, if you can have room for that trail arm in backswing and down into the shot. So if you can move in the start and create a little bit of space by allowing your hands to move a little bit away. I like the reference of the club on the floor here because I can actually get over this shot, and as I look down, the club on the floor is right on the bottom of the grip, so I can almost reference how my center of my hands are moving there. So that would be them moving away a little bit at the start, and then from there, from about hip high, from about maybe the club parallel actually, to between somewhere around there, you're gonna then start to see the hands work inwards a little bit. Okay. Now, what's been really interesting is that the numerical values in centimeters is that you won't see the hands with a mid iron get any more than, say, depending on obviously different people's body types, and you wouldn't see them getting much more than 16, maybe 18 centimeters deep than where they started. So that really isn't a ton. And I mentioned in a recent video as well that at the top, you really wouldn't see the butt of the club getting outside the heel line. So those two little points I find are really helpful for players. One in the start, allow in your takeaway move, the hands can move a little bit away from you. So there's a lot of space between your hands that trail far. You don't have to suck that club in. So the hands can move a little bit away. And then from around here, they somewhat line up with somewhere close to where they were at the start. So for me, over the shaft on the floor. And from there, it's more staying inside the heel line with the club. So really good one for mirror drills, but I find it in the takeaway there, that creating the space of the right arm really does clean up top of the backswing stuff. It's when people get in here and that right elbow gets pushed behind really quickly, the backswing gets a little bit messy. So, but someone out there just crossing in the middle of the range, so I don't think I'm going to hit a shot right now. Anyway, just shows that you never know what's going to happen when you go on the golf course. So I'm not sure if you can see him out there. He's right across, just having a stroll right through the middle of the range at Orange County National right now. So anyway, thanks once again. I hope those little cues are of help. And if you have any questions on this topic, please feel free to comment in the comment box.